we there yet?
Well, it has been a day today. A little crazy day, but I am here going through some things to keep my two little ones busy. And I wanted to share some of these ideas I have with you. We have not started school. We will be starting on Monday, so I'll give you an update at that point about how these things work. But I wanted to at least share them with you, maybe give you some ideas if you have little ones. I know when the spring whole school at home thing started, that was my main struggle, and the main thing I was thinking about is what am I going to do with my two little ones when I'm helping my older ones. And so after kind of getting a little taste of that in the spring, I thought I would do busy bins for my little ones. And so tonight I'm going to be labeling all of these, and I'm going to show you what I'm putting inside of them. You see I have like a bunch of stuff over here, so I'm going to try to get these organized so I can put them up on the shelf. I have my little one on his baby monitor, so that's why I keep looking down just to make sure he's still sleeping. So these are my busy bags. Here's the label for this, and I got these labels at Target. I will put the link in the description, or sorry, not in the description. The link to my blog will be in the description, but the link to all of these items that I'm using will be on my blog. So I'm just gonna put that on top. That was super loud when I pressed it in there. So all the bins are gonna be labeled on the top. This is just because me and my husband will be schooling the kids kind of interchangeably. He works from home, so if he's on a lunch break, he maybe will have a minute when I'm working with the other girls, or with the girls, to help me with the little ones, and that way he knows what's in each of these bags or bins so that he can help out. So the first bin is my busy bags, and I found these bags at the Dollar Tree, and they have magnets in the back, or on the back, and my first thought was I could put these on my chalk magnetic wall and the kids could just play with them. Well, it didn't stick very well, and I'll show you that here in a minute. So in this one I have these little truck and car and plane magnets. I got these for Aiden. They're from Melissa and Doug, and I'm going to show you in a minute how I'm going to use these on our chalkboard wall and our magnetic wall. And then I got these balls. These are from the dollar store, these fuzzy ones, but I got some different ones from Hobby Lobby. Their summer stuff was 90% off, and so I went looking there and I found these, and I thought my kids, especially Aiden, would like playing with these, and Layla will like it. So there's this one that's squishy. Then there's this spiky one. It lights up. That was kind of cool. This one has glitter in it, so they can shake it, and it has like a little tiny ball in it, because that's what makes this one light up. And sometimes with the kids at night, we have dance parties down here. I have a little like light up globe thing that we use, and we have a karaoke machine, so I thought these would be kind of fun for them to play with too when we do that. So this is another thing that they can play with, and I'll be getting these things down when I'm trying to work with the older girls, or if they just need something to occupy their time, because as you know, with toddlers, they always just need to be busy. And here I have chalk for our chalk wall. This is sidewalk chalk. It's probably going to be a little messier than regular chalk, but this is our playroom. I got, I don't know if you can see this foam flooring. I'll put that in my blog too, the link for this. I really like it. It's super durable. You can vacuum over it, which with my experience with other foam flooring, you can't do that. And so I'm going to put this all the way over in our playroom. So, I mean, if they spill chalk, I'll just wipe it up, sweep it up, no big deal. So I got this, and then I have some magnets that are letters and some that are numbers. So all these things, except for the balls, can be used on the chalk wall, and I'm going to show you really quick how I plan on using these on the chalk wall. So this is the magnetic chalk wall that I painted. If you haven't watched the video, watch the video. It turned out great. When you look up the magnetic paint, it will have terrible reviews. But the number one thing you have to make sure is that you have the, wherever you buy it, the store, shake it up. And then when you bring it home to paint, right away. And then it should be more successful. I read that in some of the reviews, and I did it, and it turned out great. So if you want more information about that, if you'd like to have your own magnetic chalk wall, definitely watch that video. I'll put the link in the description for you. So one way we're going to use this is, and Aiden's already used this, is just, he loves to play with magnets, even on the refrigerator. And so we have the magnets here you can, you know, put up here, and then we have chalk so we can draw little roads if we want to, and he can drive his little cars on there. Another thing with the letters and numbers for Layla, what she needs to be working on this year is being able to put her letters alphabetically, learning how to spell her first and last name, so the letters will help with that, and then also putting her numbers numerically. And so we'll be working on that. And then also, this is not something Layla needs to necessarily work on, but I think it's something that she can help Aiden with, and something that he can start working on, even though he's only 1, is color sorting. Oh, there it goes. I was getting ready to get really sad because I thought it wasn't sticking. All right, so I could write over here yellow, and then I could write right here orange, and then have Layla and Aiden sort the colors where they belong, yellow and orange. So that's something if you have maybe a smaller child that isn't quite ready for. These are not sticking as well. Oh, there it goes. That was weird. Anyways, so if you have a child that's not quite old enough, you know, even color sorting would be good, I think, to kind of get them doing something while you're working with the older ones. So that's kind of my plan with this magnetic wall. Hopefully these stick. I might have to add some more magnet stuff to them, but at least the big ones stick. So yeah, there's that. So the next bin is mess-free art bin. And I got a lot of mess-free stuff from the store for the little ones to do by themselves, because the last thing I want to do is give them some markers and crayons and leave them to color on everything except for paper. So let me take some of the stuff does not belong in here, sorry. And aside from that, sometimes the kids want to do an art project when I'm working on something else, and this is just be helpful because it's something that they can do by themselves, but I don't have to worry about them making a huge mess with it. So I got, and all this stuff is on my blog, the scratch art paper. It's the black paper where you take the little wooden, kind of like, I don't know what you would call it, kind of like a little wooden pencil, and you scratch out your art. So that's mess free, so that's in here. I found some of these magic ink coloring papers at the dollar store, or coloring books, activity books, I guess is what you call them, at the dollar store for them to do, and they come with several pages, and this marker only marks on this paper, so you don't have to worry about them coloring on everything with that. I love this mess-free stuff. Oh, sorry, this is from Target. Sorry, I just looked at the back and saw this one was from Target. That's another piece of that black paper. And then I found these on sale at Walmart. All of these mess-free coloring things were $3. This one, I think comes with several colors. I actually haven't opened it yet. Yeah, this one comes with several colors of the mess-free markers that Crayola have. So this is kind of like an orangish red, a blue, and a yellow. And it has paper inside for them to color with. And I have 2 of each just because I have 2 little ones, so that way that if they both want to do it, which, you know, you have kids, you know that most likely that's what's going to happen. There's no arguments. And I think that's everything I got for this one. So I'm planning on adding to this, but I figured this was enough to get us started. So I'm going to just put the lid on this really quick and then label it. I like for everything to be labeled. That way, if my husband is looking for something, he can find it easily, or if the kids are looking for things, they can find it easily. And I just feel like it looks a little bit neater that way. So that's that one. Then, let's see, we'll do, because this one's right here, the water beads. So I ordered these water beads from Amazon. These are, if you don't know what water beads are, they're like, I'm going to hold it close so you can see. They're like really teeny tiny beads, right? But then when you add water to it, they get like squishy and jelly, and it's good for sensory play. And so I'm not going to not really inflate them. I don't know what you call when you put the water over them. I'm not going to do that quite yet because I read on the reviews that they dry out. So I'm going to wait to do this until Monday with the kids, and then I will put it on Facebook and Instagram, a quick video of us just putting the water on them and then the kids playing with them. These are the little ones, I believe. I was looking into getting some bigger ones, but I think I ended up getting the little ones. So with little kids, you definitely want to watch them because they're supposed to be about that big. Like I said, I'll post an update. One thing I thought of for Aiden, because he's one, is sticking several of them in like a balloon and then tying up the balloon so he could play with it. But even with that, you know, he can't put that in his mouth, so I still have to monitor him pretty closely. But I thought this would be a fun one for them to play with. That wouldn't be necessarily one I could just like leave them to play with and work with older kids, but as long as I'm close by, I plan on using this. And this is actually our little kid zone right here where I'm sitting. This little table has 2 chairs, one for Layla and one for Aiden, because when the girls are doing their schoolwork, you know, I'm sure they'll want to do little coloring pages and stuff like that too, especially Layla. And then I'm going to do the Kinetic Sand last time to open that with you guys. Then I have the Lil Learning Bin. That's the next one. So in this one, I just put different learning things. I'm going to open all these and put this in here right now. That's what I needed to do tonight. This is mainly for Layla. So I got these little felt lace shapes in the dollar spot at Target. It's one of my favorite places. I always go to the dollar spot. I don't actually, since they've put that there, I don't think there's ever been a time that I've gone to Target that I don't go to the dollar spot. But I'm just now opening this, so I'm looking. It's numbers. And there is lace, like a shoelace type thing, and they can lace the numbers. Like I said, that's more for Layla than Aiden. Aiden's a little young for that. Night, Naomi. Love you. Just sneaking upstairs to go to bed. So I'm putting this in here, and then all of this stuff is from Target. I went there one day to get something random, I think like shampoo or something like that. It had nothing to do with any of this. And of course I had to go to the dollar spot and I found all this stuff. And then I come out and my husband's looking at me like a crazy person. But these are words that she can put together and work on some spelling. And they're falling all apart. And then these are letters with words. So this one on top, D is for dog. So she can learn what letters words start with. We can work on that. And then we have some opposite cards here. So this is day and night. This one is black and white. So for these, I would sit her down at the table while I'm working with the other kids, and then I wouldn't give her all of these. I'd give her maybe 4 to do of each of these sets, and then let her work on them, and then I'd check them after she's done, and then we talk about if they were wrong, you know, which one she thinks goes with which, or if they were right. I'll give her some more to do to give her a little more of a challenge. This one is just numbers and then counting on there, which that one should be pretty easy for her. We've done a lot more of that than we have letters. We've worked on numbers quite a bit this summer. And this one is colors and looks like shapes. Yeah, colors and shapes. And then the other side, on this side, is colors and shapes, and the other side is just random objects. So these are the items that I'm putting in here. When did Alan get this? When London was in kindergarten. Alan got this really cute kindergarten learning library. I was going to stick these in here, but I think I'm going to keep these on top of the shelf for me to do with Layla, because they're a little bit thicker, more durable, and I don't want them to get, you know, bent up. So that is the little learning bin. I'm going to put the lid on this one and put the label on it. And then the next one, I have a little book bin, and that's where I'm going to put all of my books that I don't want the kids tearing up. I don't know about anybody else's kids, but our kids like to tear up books for some reason. I don't know why. They like to color in them. They like to rip the pages up. It drives me crazy. So I have a stack of books that we've gotten from the Imagination Library that I don't want to get all ripped up, so I'll put those in a container. So those would be books that we just read together. Then Aqua Mats. These are wonderful because it's drawing with water. So if they get it everywhere, no big deal. So I got this off of Amazon, and if I'm not mistaken, it was under $10, so super affordable. And it comes with a mat and markers and a little paintbrush and some shapes. And so I'm going to take this out of the plastic, and I got a bigger bin for this one. Now I bought Aiden about a month or so ago, and his sisters liked playing with it. In fact, Layla lost some of his markers, so I'll probably have to buy another one so I can have more markers. But his came with a really cute backpack, so I'm just going to keep that in there. And his came with some stamps like this, and like I said, I'll put all these links on my blog just in case you want to check it out, and some stencils, which is really cute. So I'm just going to stick, actually I'm probably going to put this one in first. Ah, this one came with stencils too, I just didn't see it. So this one actually comes with, it looks like maybe letters, it does, and numbers, and there's a ruler on here. So that's kind of fun. This one's a little bit more durable than the first one I got. So I'm going to I'll post this one up there first, and then this one up there second. This one's cute because it comes with a backpack, but I don't foresee this lasting too long. But this one comes with, these are like, kind of like ruler type material. So these seem like they will last for a long time. And they're little animal shapes too. Or this is a car, and this is an elephant. So that's something they can trace on their mat. So I'm just going to stick all of this stuff in this bin. And like I said, these Aqua Mats, I was surprised. The kids were probably sitting down, I would say, for at least 40 minutes drawing with water. But it's nice because, they were in the middle of our living room, and Aiden was drawing on the couch with the aqua marker, or the chair, and, I wasn't stressed out about having to clean it later. So that's that one. And then the last one that I'm going to do tonight, I'll do this one later, but is the Kinetic Sand bin. And I played with Kinetic Sand like once or twice, but I was kind of like, okay. My kids saw it on TV and went crazy and wanted it. So I hopped on Amazon and I bought some. And this is the Satisfying set. It comes with 10 tools and a bag of red and blue Kinetic Sand. So, opening it up here. And the cute thing about this, actually, now that I'm looking, so the box opens like this, and you can fold it like this, so you can really use it as storage. Now, my container that I'm getting ready to put it in is a little bit too small for this, but I think that's a kind of a nice feature just in case you want to keep it in the box. And this box is pretty thick. It isn't anything that will, fall apart on you. So it comes with this little cup, this little dome type shape. I'm going to actually throw these in here as I show you. And I don't know what this thing is. Oh, this is the thing where you can put it in there, and then you turn this, and then it'll like come through. The end of that, this, I have no idea what it is. I'll have to read the directions on this, but there's 2 more tools there. Here's a bag of sand. There's a bag of sand. Here's the instructions. I'm going to throw those down in there. Because it's 9 o'clock at night, I'm not about to start reading some instructions tonight. We're just going to do that when the kids want to play with it. Here's another tool. I don't know what this is, but that comes with it too. This is a cutting tool, I know, that comes with it. I don't know if your kids watch the YouTube, like, So Satisfying, but London's obsessed with that. Like, I don't, honestly, the ones where they're like crunching on the slime get on my last nerve, but the kids love it. So it comes with this. So they were pretty excited when they saw it was the Satisfying bundle. So there's a lot of different little things. There's this little scoop that it comes with. I don't know what this thing is. We'll read the instructions and then I'll give you an update. Once I do that, it's too late at night for me to read through all this. And then we have, I'm actually not going to open this. I'm just going to put it down here like this. So I'll put it in a baggie so it doesn't get, I don't know if it will get dried out. I'm assuming it will because normal sand does, and like Play-Doh and stuff, but I'll have to read the instructions. But yeah, so it comes with this blue sand and this red sand. So that's the Kinetic Sand. I'll put this link in my blog. It looks like it comes with like a little background, I guess, if you want to make videos of yourself playing with the sand. I mean, I guess people watch weird things on YouTube, right? So I'm going to put the lid on this, and hopefully some of the things that I shared will help you with your littles. I know with school starting Monday, I'm a little nervous about keeping my littles busy while I'm helping the older ones with their schoolwork. So hopefully some of these things will help us keep those little ones occupied so that our older ones can be successful this school year. Well, that's all I have for you tonight. I will see you later.